Prepare for a fusion of knowledge and exhilaration where education and excitement collide.
Taking you on an adventure that expands your mind and speaks to your spirit.
I'm Master Nick.
I'm Lady Dee.
We are the Dom Life.
This podcast contains sexually explicit topics and adult content.
It is intended for listeners 18 and older.
The opinions expressed in this podcast are ours alone, based on our personal thoughts, feelings, and experiences.
We understand that others may have different opinions and experiences, and we respect that. We would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us at www.thedomlife.com.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. But it's that, like I said, I've had previous monogamous relationships where they were like, I only see you at 11 o'clock. You're gone in the morning. I feel like I'm a booty call, even with all the extra bells and whistles. And I'm like, well, that's not intentional, but I understand.
Right. Exactly.
So please leave if you need to. But I'm also one of those people where it's like, hey, I'd rather you be happy and in love, doing what fills your soul, than worried about me. Also, it cuts down, and we briefly talked about this at some point, I believe earlier. There are a lot of people who are just like, yo, I just want dick. Can I say that? Is that okay?
You can say that.
Say anything you want.
They just want dick. And then I'm like, okay. So it also helps me to alleviate some of the frustration of, though this person's going to come by and they're going to want to sweet with me because they just saw the Vava Vixen show. And that's it.
Right.
And they need to understand, hey, no, I have somebody who loves and cares about me.
Right.
But you can still get that dick. Perfectly fine.
So do you consider, are you part of the swinging, like swingers? Do you consider yourself a swinger? Because you say poly, and I'm thinking more relationship type thing. But are you an open relationship in terms of being able to sleep with other people? Beyond your two current.
I say technically, absolutely yes. And I say that because I'm all about transparency. And I'm not going to give you jealousy, and I'm not going to give you frustration if you're like, hey, something happened between me and Diane or me and Steve. And I'm like, great. How was it?
Right.
Did they do that? Did they do that weird thing? No, you couldn't get that? Okay. Doesn't matter. You don't need to tell me. I just want to know. Because that's a lot of what polyamory should be, is open communication between two people. And it's like, hey, just don't let me find out through the grapevine you're seeing somebody else or XYZ in the third. And so I guess, yes, I would be considered a swinger because I'm like, hey, and this is not to be rude to anybody who hears this and knows me. If you think it applies to you, I have orbiters that are just like, I will not see them for the entire year. Then they will come to the Vava Vixen's February show and be like, hey, so what are you doing tonight?
Gotcha. Frequent flyers.
Frequent flyers.
Frequent flyers.
Frequent flyers.
And there is nothing wrong with frequent flyers.
Nothing wrong with that, but it's just I know you don't want anything. We are friends.
Right.
And you will see me naked and be like, I could hit that. Ooh, I would like to hit that. And I'm like, yeah, you can.
Right.
But it's also but I am interested in relationships because I do like the idea of partnership and snuggling. Right. I'm a big cuddler. I'm also hot as a furnace, so I don't get it as often as I'd like, unfortunately.
We have that same problem because she's that way.
I'm hot as a furnace.
I was one coming into this relationship. I was one that I enjoyed snuggling. I enjoyed being the big spoon and protecting whoever was there. And then we got together, and good Lord, it was like the house was on fire, and we was like stuck together with sweat. And I was like, you got to get the fuck off of me.
He did. He's like,
yes.
He waited until I woke up because I kind of dozed for like 5 minutes. You know, it was after one of the
I thought I'm just going to lay there. Again, going back to my
great
firefighter
sex.
days, well, I used to walk in buildings hotter than this, so I'll just lay here and take it. And finally she woke up, and I was like, you got to get the fuck off of me.
And I mean, I was probably in some subspace at the time. My brain was shut off, but I was, Yeah. So, okay. Right. So we know poly now.
Yeah, I want to know kink shit. What kind of kinky shit are you into?
Are you into any kinky shit?
Shibari, I'm not anywhere near as good at it as I'd like to be. And that's just because for all that people are like, yeah, I'm interested. They're like interested. No, like, tie up my wrist, tie me to the bed. All right. Now I was like, no, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I was going to put all this rope around you and make a harness. But, if you don't want to, it's fine.
Right.
No? Okay. All right. Cool.
Look, I now have somebody who can tie me up because I'm terrible.
Right.
Yeah, tying yourself up, you can only get so far because you're like, all right, well.
So do you like being the person that ties or the person that gets tied?
The person that ties.
You like being the person that ties, and
yes.
you want to do the pretty chest harnesses and the artsy leg wraps and all this, but gotcha.
I got into it quite on accident, actually, because I went to there was a house party down by U of L when I was going to U of L at like this little art studio that people also stayed at. And they were just like, we're going to make art right now. And lovely young lady and two other women, and they slowly tied her up and hung her like a chandelier from the ceiling. And I was like, that is gorgeous.
Yes.
And it was. She was absolutely beautiful. She was like in this ballerina pose, tied up and being suspended, so she didn't have to do anything. And I'm like, that's amazing. I would love to do that to a human being. And again, it's a kink, but a lot of people that I have dated have been like, yeah, you can do that. No, I meant like tie me to the bed.
Right.
The stuff I saw on 50 Shades of Grey.
We got hard points.
Yeah, we've got hard points in our ceiling for when we get there. All right,
it's all about getting there.
What are your thoughts? Do you see yourself becoming a self-tire and doing suspension, burlesque? I know we asked Sir Dancealot earlier that question. I'm going to throw that question at you too. Do you see yourself wanting to do something like that for like a Vava Vixen show or something?
Oh, I do. Because we have a lot of people that do silks and aerials, so it's just
we saw that.
I feel like it's just a layer of that.
Right.
The difference is that the silks and aerial people are very much in control, and even there's somebody that does rope where they're literally tying this big rope around themselves. I'm like, you're halfway there. It's just me doing the tying. Yeah, but when I'm tying, I know what's getting tied and where I need to do to make the thing look pretty and not die.
Right.
I'm trusting you, and I'm like, yes, and that's the big thing about Shibari, as it is with poly, as it is with dom and sub relationships, which I am also into, is the trust.
I'm enjoying this.
It's all about the consensualness and the understanding of this person will have my back. And it's opened a can of worms. I apologize. It's one of the reasons why Dan is he is quite literally my biggest partner right now, because I've got a lot of partners that in the dance world, not
yeah,
romance,
you better be careful.
Gotcha.
I got to keep that separate. But it is hey, from day one, I was like, okay, I'm going to check in 16 different times. Are you okay with me lifting you like this? Are you okay with standing like this? If I put you over my head, are you going to be all right? And from day one, he's like, yeah, I trust you. Do it. And I was like, are you sure? Because I've never gotten that immediate, do it. Go for it. I want to be lit. And so when we finally did the Dirty Dancing lift for the first time, I'm like, are you okay? Is everything all right? I'm checking in 6 different ways from Sunday. He's like, I feel great. It's wonderful. We did it. No joke. This is how much this man trusts me, and I'm very appreciative for it. We did it in the Galaxy Club one night while leading a dance circle. I kid you not. I just gave him a look, and I was like, come on. And he's like, all right, we're doing it. I was like, oh, he does trust me. Yay. And we did the Dirty Dancing lift in Galaxy at like 2 o'clock in the morning in front of a bunch of people who lost their minds.
That's awesome.
I had warmed up, so I like limped out like a geriatric 80-year-old man afterwards. But we did. And it's that feeling of trust for me is super important. And it's a rush that I quite literally, I won't say get off of, but it's like something that allows me to live a better life.
Right.
Yes. I agree.
I do too. I agree.
That's why I also am, that part hadn't come up in the question, but I am a dom, but I do have a very strict, hey, I am not going to do anything or imply or incorporate anything into the bedroom unless there has been a decent amount of conversation about it. And that's also gotten me a lot of from some subs that I've tried to do scenes with, because they're wanting, hey,
they want it right then, right there.
I'm ready, let's go, let's do the thing. And I'm like, no, I need to talk with you about X, expectation, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Because granted, there's a safe word. There's always a safe word.
Absolutely.
But there's triggers that you can get triggered when they're without being able to use a safe word, and you trigger, and that's not good.
Right. And I need to know, hey, are you in subspace or are you like disassociating from your body right now?
Right.
And
that is
kills
not
a move
something
sometimes.
we've talked about.
Right.
that subspace could be mistaken for disassociating.
It could.
Like, and we've never brought that up before. Right. So thank you.
But I've had it happen once, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's, because in that moment I didn't catch it, and that's right. I didn't think to catch it because it had never come up before. But now I'm like, hey, so what does this look like versus what this looks like?
Right.
And if this happens, what is the immediate need to help bring you back?
So you're one of them that I enjoy and I respect as a dom. You're not one of them that thinks you're a dom that is looking for the sub to immediately kneel and start taking orders and all. To me, that is not a dom. So yeah, you do it the way the respectful way that I see it. Again, in my opinion of things, it's not word, it's not how it's got to be, but the fact that you want to take the time and we talk about it just about every episode. You have to have clear communication, and then you have to build that trust in order to start taking those steps and moving down. So to hear your take on how you like to do things, I'm very appreciative of the way that you do it as well.
Thank you.
And something that we obviously didn't know about you, that that you've been a dom. So I mean that's cool. You need to catch up, or Dan. You're a few kinks behind here.
You say that.
You say that.
But we're not hearing about all the kinks. Is that what it is? He was like, I'm going to keep some of this private.
We're talking, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, I do things, and I'm still sitting here like, I'm still fairly vanilla. I'm not even French vanilla. All right? Because I'm not out here like making chandeliers out of people. I'm like, all right, tied you to the bed. This is great. Versus, this man over here who has some stories. So I'm just like,
So you're saying it's more like pumpkin spice whenever he's talking about he's vanilla with just a little bit of spice. He's throwing in some pumpkin spice in it.
I'll give you that one.
We won't make you talk about it. He's thinking.
You feel me to chime in. I didn't mean to throw that out there, but I was just like, oh, man, I am very tame apparently. Let me open my book and go, no, we're still 6 chapters behind. I understand. Perfectly fine. I'll get there someday.
I thoroughly enjoy when I have a partner that I can explore with.
Yes.
I have a struggle. I will fall in love with whoever I am with. I love to love.
Right.
So I don't want to just give out and just play. Like you had said, some people just want the dick. And I'm like, no.
Right. It's got to be something deeper. It's got to be something more meaningful for you.
Yeah. Right now, I've got my heart reserved for someone. And it's been really nice to focus on everything that's not that.
Right.
All the trust, all of the communication. If you could build all that in, the relationship will be golden.
Right. And that's one of the good things. And one of the whole reasons we wanted to start this podcast was education about BDSM. One of the first things, if you walk up to somebody and say BDSM, 98% of the time they're going to say, oh, no, thank you. I don't like pain. But it's the whole reason for this is to explore the BDSM, to find out that it doesn't have to be about pain. It could be sensual. It could be just tying to a bed. It could be doing rope and suspending people. It is so wide and so much of a variety. And it even goes down to like what you said. Although you could explore, you could go to the dungeon and you could do all of these experiences
and you've
with
done
people.
Some kinky things we haven't heard about yet.
Right. You are more reserved for wanting to find the one person to do it with. And that goes right along with BDSM. Everybody is different. Everybody is unique. Everybody has what they want. And that's what makes the kink community, the LNK, all the people that go there is they are unique individuals wanting to find what they enjoy. And that's one of the great things about this community. And we've said it before, and I wanted to say it again because there is such a unique variance in, you're in a poly and you like doming and you like having a submissive and you want to explore all this, but you want the right one to do it with. So it was a great point I just wanted to hit on again about how unique and a variety of things and people and emotions and feelings that you find in the BDSM community. So
perfect.
Got a little sidetracked there.
We're at the end of our podcast, just about here, right?
Yeah, we are probably close.
So we need I was going to say we need a story. No. Is there
What story are you thinking, Brad? Let's hear a story. One of my stories.
What, you want a tame one? You want an interesting one? You want a funny one?
Yeah.
Any.
Yeah.
Whatever you'd like to tell us.
All right, so I am a giant nerd. Should probably have said that at some point in time if that did not come through. And how big? We are talking Magic the Gathering.
Element.
The what? Magic Gathering?
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering. Okay.
Video games, card games, tabletop games,
Gotcha.
LARP.
Heard of LARPing. Okay.
Gen Con, things of that nature. And so I used to go to what is known as the, I don't know what it's called now, but it was a Vampire the Masquerade Con ran by Mind's Eye Theater. And I got to be a known character, a known vampire, because I was also doing acting at that point in time. So they're like, hey, we would like you to come be this character called Theo Bell.
Okay.
Now, I show up and I've got not dreads because he looks a certain type of way. And, I've worked out, I've got this and XYZ, and I'm portraying the character as they want. He's this really high influential vampire that's from New York. So he's got kind of a more like, yeah, what's good? How you doing? Kind of demeanor to him.
That's nice.
And I'm talking to the voice, and, there are these, I should say, but there's this at first lovely young lady who walks up to me and she's like, hail to thee, Theo Bell. I'm like, no, don't say that shit to me. You can just call me Mr. Bell. She's like, Mr. Bell? I'm like, actually, call me Theo. I don't like that either. What do you need? And she says, I just wanted to come and talk to you. And I was, his story is he was a slave that got turned into a vampire. He's like, I was XYZ and part of the Underground Railroad, blah, 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 yakety schmack. So we're sitting there talking, and she's like, I'm sorry, hold on. I just got to get out of character real quick. Is that your real voice? I'm like, no, this is my real voice. And she's like, okay. Would you just whisper to me in my ear in that voice?
Right.
And I'm like, you just want me in my voice? She's like, no, the one you've been talking in all night. Just tell me I'm beautiful. And I'm like, okay. And so I lean in, I'm like, you are absolutely beautiful. And this, just dark, deep voice. And she's like, can you do it again? But a little bit more saucy. And I'm like, of course I can. You are absolutely beautiful. And she's sitting there shivering and she runs off. And I go back to role playing and I'm talking to other people. And then suddenly there's 4 more women just standing there softly bouncing. And I'm like,
don't worry, we're going to make it a button.
Yeah, that's going to be on my soundboard.
We're going to have a button.
Now, I will also say this. I am exceedingly inept at realizing when people are flirting with me unless they come out and say it.
Right.
It is a travesty, unfortunately. So these other 4 women come over and they're just sitting there bouncing. I'm like, y'all want an audience? What can I do for you? And they're like, we just want you to whisper in our ear. And I'm like, why? It's like, you already did it for somebody else. Why won't you do it for us? I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there. And at one point in time, one of the people, the storytellers, because they're in charge of telling the story of the game, is walking over and like, Brad, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, what?
Oh.
They're like, I have 5 women in a line right here to talk to Theo Bell, and no one knows what you're telling them. They're just like, he's whispering in our ear. And I'm like, that's all I'm doing, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're beautiful.
Do you notice the wet spot on the floor right here beside me?
I haven't developed yet. And so I got reprimanded. And this is the funniest story. It's the weirdest story. I got reprimanded for whispering, not even raunchy shit, just words of affirmation into women's ears instead of playing the character I was supposed to play that night. And at the after party, I'm just getting this look like, I'm like, I gave all the plot points you wanted. They're like, my guy, there was a 45-minute lull in RP with your character because there was a line of women just wanting, tell me I'm beautiful.
Right.
But no, do it in a deep voice, not your voice. I don't want that. No. It's like, oh, okay.
I guess I need to practice on my voice.
A little more practice. Maybe we could do that upstairs, Master Nick.
We will have to try that.
It does come out in scenes. I will hardly say that there's been a couple of requests. And I'm like, who keeps telling y'all about this?
Well, now
it's going to be out across 54 countries.
That's my story. You can hit me up on Instagram.
There you go.
What is it? Give it.
It's Erratic Eros, actually. That's what I'm on Instagram.
We will have both of y'all. Any pictures you're willing to share, any social media information you're willing to share, we will have all of that posted on our website. That way, if people can at least see you that don't watch the YouTube videos or whatever, they can go to our website, see pictures, and if they're interested in the Shakespeare, can obviously follow you to find out when the Shakespeare's taking
that's
place
why they'd be following you.
That would be why they're following.
Yes,
has nothing to do with A, I'm a dom, B, I'm into poly, C, I have a voice that melts women's pussies.
Yep.
D, I can cook.
Yeah, don't forget. I cannot believe
Don't forget D.
She left out the biggest fucking part. The cook. That's what melted her right there. He fucking cooks. Did you hear that? Yeah.
Cheesecake.
Oh, yes. I need to make another one. Thank you for that. I also brew potions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I just put one up online, actually. I'm infusing gin with peaches, basil, and lemon that I'm then going to add a little bit of cinnamon and allspice to and cook down until it turns into like a soft, kind of savory drink that you can just put in a bottle and take somewhere.
So we make some special drinks too, like not like that. Not
ours
like
are
that.
alcoholic.
Just alcohol. No, that is. He did. Yours gin. He said
Oh,
gin.
yeah, it was gin. Yes.
It was gin that's the start. But I mean, you do it the right way. We just mix a bunch of alcohols and create.
Until we find something that tastes good.
I mean, that works too.
Yeah.
What you're supposed to do.
So, all right, Sir Dancealot sitting over there so quiet. I need a story. You've had time to think while we were hearing Eros's story.
Easy one for my birthday. I'll do two. For spanking. One of the unique things about the Vixens is we get to do the spanking train for birthdays.
Okay.
And not necessarily into impact. It's fun, but a lot of people think it's fun.
Right.
But the fact that you get to do maybe 40 or 50 people a weekend.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's super interesting. That many asses, one after another, different sizes, styles.
Right.
Guys, you have to aim for their left because they always hold a wallet in the right.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of wild, just spanking people on stage.
Not
You're
something
right.
I would have thought.
You're right. Yeah. Now I carry my wallet in my front pocket now, but you're right. When I did carry a wallet, it was in my right pocket.
Yeah. So it's fun having consensual people coming up being totally pushed by their friends to go do it.
Right.
And, it's just fun. It's just a unique experience.
Now, do you do it barehanded or do you have like an implement or?
I do barehanded. Everybody's got a hole. It's like they're waiting for it. There's a bunch going on.
I might have to join the Vava Vixens.
Yeah, it took some time, and I worked my way up to get to be a bunny.
There you go.
That was a lot of fun. Shout out to the leader of the spanking train. The other probably kind of wild story, because I do like the public thing. For my birthday, we went out, and somehow there was a spanking circle that ended up around me. And your belt came off somebody's belt. There was a belt, a hand, yeah.
On your birthday.
Yeah, on my birthday. And I was at Galaxy, our favorite place.
Right.
And that was pretty wild, just getting spankings in public by, I don't even know who all, like, it just stopped at some
You
point.
got the spankings that night.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
By 30
A belt?
people.
A belt?
Well, yeah.
There was a lot.
You pulled your belt off.
But
so.
were you doing that like, okay, so for us, a belt comes off, it's kinky. There's kink involved. It's not just birthday spankings tend to be kinky. So our doms tend to be like, not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't take birthday spankings. I give them. I don't take them. But
so I'm just checking. So it was pure fun. It wasn't kinky, or was it a little kinky? Okay,
Yeah, it's a little kinky.
good.
Yeah. I guess that's a little bit
Yeah.
too wild.
well, I think it would be kinky. Again, there's people you said you didn't know. There was some there that
People
you
I
didn't
knew
know.
and other people, and then people are watching.
Right.
And it just
so
Well, you always like being
Yep.
you like being watched.
Like audience. I like it.
It's been one of the fun things, being able to go out and be attractive, learn to be attractive,
Right.
and then what to do with that appropriately.
Yep. That is awesome. All right. Anything any one of you two would like to add? This will probably be 3 to 4 episodes. So we have talked a lot of stuff. We have went here, we've went there, we've had pumpkin spice, we've had
French vanilla.
We've had Eros making dinner. So anything that you all would like to add for our listeners?
Kinktasia 2025.
Yes.
We're already in.
We're
I'm
in.
just saying.
Tickets go on sale.
When?
128 hours, I think. It's July 14th, I think, is when the tickets go on sale.
Okay.
It will probably sell out again this year. The show is, or the Kinktasia weekend is November 14th and 15th.
Okay.
And Cabaret, we're going to have 2 shows again on that 14th.
Yay.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right.
Within that, we're going to do another.
Oh, y'all doing another duet?
We are. And so we're in the process of putting that together and getting all of our choreo and music set.
I'm so excited.
All right. So this episode's probably coming out end of September, 1st of October. The tickets will probably have already been on sale and are possibly already sold out. So if you have your tickets, congratulations. But we're looking at about a month and a half, 2 months prior to Kinktasia. I'm going to ask, you all may not be able to answer yet, but I'm going to ask, what can we look for in y'all's duet?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Last time on a 0 to 5 scale, 5 being pretty wild, we tried to stay 3, maybe to a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think this one we're going to do 4 to a 5.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a little bit wild. We've had a little bit more experience. Yeah. And then this one, we'll be able to just play a little bit more. There's going to be a little bit more erotic.
Okay.
More erotic.
Erratic erotic.
Yeah. Vampire and the Fae. Who gets to change who?
That's
Okay.
awesome. That's
one
a good
hell of a
sneak.
teaser right
yeah,
there.
that is.
I'm looking forward to it. We've got to make sure that we are there front row before the show starts because, I want to see this for
And
sure.
then, of course, there'll be the after episode where all of you all who didn't get your tickets in time
you will get
will
to
be
hear.
able to hear.
You'll get to hear about it. All right. Anything else to add? If not,
Okay, so
All right.
I have. Oh, you got it?
I've tied people to the bed. I spanked them. I have never put them in a cage. That one was just more than I wanted to do.
okay.
That was odd.
But that was odd, meaning somebody said, "Could you please?"
Yes, and then I was like, no.
But think about this. If we're gonna build a scene here, and female asked you, do you? Yeah, right. Female asked you, put me in the cage. Make sure it's tight enough so that my ass is up on one end, and you get to have your way with me while I'm in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of hot.
Oh, definitely. And I said, I said, no. She says, you want to get in the cage? No. Want to go make some cookies and cuddle?
There you go. And again, that's nothing. If it was your person, you would be all over it. And again, I completely respect that too. Same way I respect you as being a dom.
Okay,
you know
you
what
didn't
you
do
want.
the cage, but what else did you do? Spanking, tied.
Yeah, groups are interesting because there's unique dynamics. Watching groups is definitely unique dynamics. Popcorn. Outside is a wonderful place to explore when you're able to in a private, wonderful, safe environment.
Right.
Yeah, strangers are odd.
Wait.
Yep.
Strangers are odd.
Yes.
Watching you or participating?
Consensual strangers.
Okay.
You can
That's
build.
That's a new outlook on that.
So it's part of voyeurism and exhibitionism. If you want to, like, you might get seen. What if you could be seen, but you might not be, but you could be? You could set all that up.
Gotcha. Okay, it took me a minute to. Now I know what you're talking. So you're talking about like out in public, where you are consenting people to watch if they find you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Now I get it.
I love you.
Interesting elements to add play and make fun while
Right.
still being safe.
Right.
Some of the wildness that we do.
Right.
Yeah. The thing that gets a little bit scary in this world is that there are cameras everywhere. And I'm sure I was caught on cameras maybe before when I was a little bit younger.
I can tell you one thing: you're definitely caught on cameras now.
Yes. Yes. Full on out.
All right.
Whatever. Okay.
All right. Well, I got to say, this has been great. I am so thankful that we met you that night at the comedy show. I'm glad that we finally made the time to sit down, talk with you. And I'm extremely happy that you brought Eros with you, because this was great. The fact that her favorite performance that night, was your all's. And I mean, we talked about it on the way home that night. We talked about it when we done the podcast. We've talked about it 100 times since then. And to be able to sit down with both of you all to discuss that performance and to get your feedback on it and to learn more about you all, it has been great. And then to find out you're even more kinky than what we thought. This is kind of like the cherry on top of probably the Sunday you fucking made. But
because he cooks, Master Nick. I'm just saying. He made dinner. Like he'd make a dinner,
that's good. Good for him. All right. Again, thank you all very much. We greatly appreciate it. And for you at home, send us a comment. See have you all seen any of their performances? Would you want to see any of their performances? We'll definitely have their information up on our website. Go check them out. Follow them on their social medias, and definitely look for them at 2025 Kinktasia.
Ooh, yes.
Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please follow, like, and share our podcast.
Make sure to visit thedomlife.com, where you can find pictures and other details about the Dom Life podcast. And through the Contact Us button, you can ask questions or provide recommendations for future episodes.
We want to explore your kink too.
Be sure to check out upcoming events to see where our adventures are taking us, and our photo gallery to where we've been.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you had fun listening and learning with us.
Till next time, keep calm and remember your safe word.
Red, red, red.